William Edward Burghardt Dubois, first black PhD graduate of Harvard University, founding member of the National Advancement Association of Colored People, the NAACP, founding father of American sociology, early adopter or early proponent of Pan-Africanism. In short, in the words of Samuel E.A. Jackson, this was a bad motherfucker, okay? And he knew it. And he knew it. We're on the campus of Clark Atlanta University. This is where W.E.B. Du Bois taught at the turn of the last century and years beyond. As I said, he's considered the founder of American sociology. If I didn't say it, now I'm saying it. He is the guy, the founder of American sociology, the founder of urban sociology, the founder of black sociology. And he did that stuff, most of that stuff, while teaching here. So that means that this place is the founding place of a whole genre of education, American sociology. Boy, I don't know why they don't sing that thing from the rafters, that we are the place where American sociology is founded. They don't let you know all that up close and out front, but they should. But I'm not here to talk about that. I'm not here to talk about all the great graduates and professors that taught at this place, although there are myriad, there's a lot of them. No, I'm here to talk about a specific incident involving Mr. W.E.B. Du Bois tangentially, which means that he was not an original part of what I'm going to talk about, but he certainly had some effect on him, okay? And he on it. You see, and this is going to be a different way we do it on Dirty South History, because this episode, we're going to begin with the end. And I will post the beginning of what I'm going to talk about shortly after this video when you get a chance to see it. But I got to warn you that it is horrible, because what I'm going to talk about is the lynching of Mr. Sam Howes in Noonan, Georgia, on or about April the 12th. Well, on or about April, I guess, the 25th or so, in 1899. Okay? So we're not going to get into the specifics of that particular case, but I'm going to tell you how Dr. W.E.B. Du Bois was tied up in it. See, because Mr. Sam Howes, as I said, was lynched in 1899 down in Noonan, Georgia. We're in Atlanta, Georgia, by the way. Clark Atlanta University, if that didn't give it away, is in Atlanta, Georgia. And Mr. W.E.B. Du Bois, our hero, had a scheduled meeting with the editor of the Atlanta Constitution newspaper in 1899. So he's going to go to this meeting with the publisher of the Atlanta Constitution, one by the name of Joel Chandler Harris. And if you know your history, Joel Chandler Harris was the author of Uncle Remus books. Now, you're gonna have to start doing your own research a little bit, but Uncle Remus was a famous character created by Joel Chandler Harris, who was supposedly a slave that told all these slave stories relating to mystical creatures, Brer Rabbit, Brer Fox, so on and so forth. His famous short story dealt with Brer Rabbit and the Tar Baby. Do with that what you will. But anyway, I digress. Back to the story. So Mr. W.E.B. Du Bois is going to walk from this campus down to the headquarters of the Atlanta Constitution in a previously scheduled meeting. I believe they were going to meet about the coverage of the case that led to Mr. Samuel Holes's lynching, right? Because he actually was involved in the death of a white man and an alleged rape of a white woman. And the papers went crazy. They called this man a beast, a savage. He didn't deserve to live, blah, 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 blah. So I believe that this meeting was for Dr. Du Bois to tell them to tone it down, because you're stirring up emotions. But before he could get there, he's walking down Mitchell Street, downtown Atlanta, and guess what? He comes across a butcher store, and in that butcher store, he either sees or hears about Mr. Sam Holes's knuckles being sold as souvenirs in this store. The mob cut this man's body up to pieces, and they sold parts of it as souvenirs. Well, after Dr. Du Bois gets wind of that, he turned around. He turned around and went back to his office, and he realized that he was dealing with something bigger than he could imagine. Because in his original mindset, being a scholar, being a Harvard graduate, he made the assumption that he could reason with these people and express to them that the ravages of racism could be dealt with if you just thought rationally about it. Once he realized that Mr. Holes was lynched, he realized it was a bigger problem than he had anticipated. And at that point, W.E.B. Du Bois became an activist. So I'm going to show you a little bit of this beautiful campus. These nice structures and old stately buildings. And if you ever get an opportunity to come to Atlanta, you should pay homage here to Dr. Du Bois and his principles. Again, he was one of the founding members of the NAACP and one of the early adopters of Pan-Africanism. Respect.